Yeah, so welcome to our Sunday session. Prepare your props. Maybe we need a strap today or a scarf to open up the shoulders a bit. Get a pillow or your blocks. We're going to start lying down for a change. So what we usually do to open the chest, to allow gravity to help open the shoulders, place a cushion or a block underneath your, roughly where your bra strap is. Or if this is something that doesn't particularly please you, just simply lie down on the floor. Place your feet together. Can you hear me? I forgot the mic. I will put the mic on now. Yeah. So prepare lying down, feet together, and allow your arms to either be up or perpendicular to the body. Take a few moments to adjust the body. Make sure that it's comfortable. James, I'm going to try and mute you. Oh yes, I managed. If you have a pillow or some weight for your eyes as well, you can use it. And really make sure that you feel good in your position, because we're going to spend some time here. It's Sunday morning, so we'll take it easy with some chest opening, shoulder opening, and then towards the end, as I promised Benny yesterday, we'll try and practice some headstands and maybe piking from a headstand, but this is not the goal. The goal today is just to move your body, to breathe, so you don't have to do all of that. Do as much as you can, take your rests. You know the drill. So once you are down and comfortable, simply allow the body to sink into the floor. Relax the facial muscles, starting from your forehead, the eyebrows, especially the space between the eyebrows, where usually we collect a lot of tension. Your cheekbones, relax the jaws, gently open the lips, and unclench the teeth.
Evelyn, we can't hear you.
Okay, now I put the mic.
Okay.
So let me know if you do now. Can you all hear me? Good. Okay. Sorry, I was getting carried away in conversation instead of straightening my mic. So again, the aim here is to release entirely your body, to let go of any holding on, of any tension, any contractions. Relaxing the mind, allowing the breath to take its natural pace. simply follow your inhalations and exhalations. And take a moment to feel into the front of the body, the shoulders, the chest, the rib cage, and feel that gentle opening that we've created with the help of a prop. Allowing the body almost to drape around the pillow. Soften the tissues, the muscles, allow gravity to pull them gently towards the floor. And feel into the space in the middle of your chest. Feel into the heart. And take a few moments to see if there's any sensations, any temperature changes. And just stay there observing, noticing, and maybe listening. See if there's anything the heart wishes to tell you. Maybe something you haven't had the time to listen to notice. So take those moments here and just listen. If at any time the position of the legs becomes uncomfortable, you can simply place the feet on the floor, keeping the knees bent, or straighten the legs. If the arm positioning also becomes too intense, you can bring the arms lower towards the body. That will ease off the stretch and the opening in the chest and the shoulders. And then stay here just a few more moments in silence, observing the space in the middle of the chest, listening to your heart, maybe even trying to detect the physical heartbeat. It does require some intense listening, so stay with it. Just final few breaths before we start to move. Bringing the attention back to the physical body. And then in any way that feels comfortable, start moving, maybe rocking from side to side in order for you to be able to remove whatever is underneath your back. And then from here, we'll proceed with eagle arms and eagle legs. So let's straighten the arms towards the sky first, and then bring the right elbow on top of the left, intertwine forearms, press your palms together. If you cannot press the palms, press the backs of the palms, squeeze the elbows, pull them up and away from your face. And then if your right elbow is on top, then you're going to cross your left leg on top of the right. If you can bring the shin, the top shin underneath the bottom, you can do that. If not, simply squeeze the shins together, and then slowly let's lift the legs off the floor. Pull the elbows up and then bring the belly down towards the floor, the tailbone down towards the floor. So simply being quite tight here, like almost in a little ball, squeezing the elbows, the wrists, the knees, and the ankles. And you can stay here, or optional, on your next exhale, you're gonna come up and try and touch your elbows to your knees. Inhaling back, exhaling up, really becoming a tight little ball. Just moving slowly with the breath. I'm not sure you can hear with my arms crossed, so I've removed them. And then the next time you're up, you're gonna stay here. Really pull the belly in towards the floor. And again, tighten elbows, squeezing together, wrists, knees, and ankles. Very good. Relax the face. Take one more breath. And then slowly release the feet down on the floor. And then bring the fingers above your head. And then slowly release the arms. Bring them to perpendicular. And then you're going to bring your left knee towards the right side of the body. Going for a gentle twist. Look towards your left shoulder. And breathe. Here is the time to engage your ujjayi. Slow, smooth, long breaths. Inhaling, expanding the chest. Exhaling, bringing the belly to the spine. And let's take one more. And inhale, come back to center. Now you're going to slide your left ankle so it's on top of your right knee. You're going to thread your arms either side of your right thigh, grab onto the back of the thigh or the top of the knee for the figure 4 stretch. So James, slide your ankle on top of the knee, not knee over knee. Ankle over the knee, inside the knee, the thigh. Okay, I think you changed legs, so make sure that you do it on the other side as well. It doesn't matter. And then keep opening the left leg to the front, the left knee to the front. Gently allow gravity to bring the right knee closer to the chest. Very gently pulling with your hands towards the body. And feel into your left glute. And let's take a couple of deep breaths in that area. Very nice. And then let's release the legs down. Now we're going to do everything on the other side. So starting with the arms, first towards the sky, and then left elbow on top of the right, palms together, elbows pulling away from the face, and then crossing the right leg over the left. Shins can be intertwined. Engage the core, pull it down, belly button down, and lift the feet off the floor as well. Staying nice and tucked. Really tight, elbows squeezing, wrists squeezing, knees and ankles too. An option to stay here or exhale, come forwards. Really pull the belly down. Inhale, go back. Exhale, forwards. Inhale, back. 2 more times. Work slowly with your breath. And next time you're up, stay there. Squeezing everything together. Knees to elbows. Forearms, shins together. Keep breathing, relax the face and relax the breath. One more breath. And then slowly release the feet down, touch the floor behind your head with your fingers, and then release the arms to the side. And this time you're going to bring the right knee towards the left, looking towards your left shoulder. Breathing deeply, slowly. Taking a couple more breaths before we move to the next pose. And then inhale, coming to center. Slide your left shin across your, right shin across your left knee so that your right ankle is on top of the knee. Threading the arms through, catching the back of your left thigh or the top of your left knee. Good. Keep sending that right knee forwards. And also try and have your tailbone down towards the floor. Flexing your feet protects your knees, especially flexing the top leg. Taking a couple more breaths, allowing gravity to bring the left knee a little bit closer. Keep sending the right knee forwards. And then let's slowly release and come into a little bowl. Inhale and really lift the chest, the head everything off the floor, bringing the forehead towards your knees. Squeeze the shins towards the body. Really become very, very small. And on your next inhale, you're going to stretch the legs forwards, the arms up. I cannot do that with my back. So the legs are straight and forwards, the arms are back, engaging your core. And then exhale, come into that little ball. Lift the head, the shoulders. Very good. Inhale, straighten everything. Exhale. Very good. Working slowly with the breath. 3 more times. Inhale, straighten. Straightening the arms, pulling the belly in. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. You've got it. Almost there. And let's stay here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale. Squeeze into that ball. And then gently rock from side to side. You can release the head down on the floor. Feel the fire in your belly. Core is required to hold you up in any balances, in arm balances, in headstands. So then let's try rocking forwards and back, just a few times. Massage your back. This is something I cannot do with my back at the moment, but you go for it and enjoy it. Once you've had enough, come to a cross-legged seat, hands in front of you. Now, really try to hands in front of you, not on the side. If this is not possible, you can use one of your blocks to help you, or a cushion, to lift your bum and have the entire palm on the floor. Now what we're going to try and do is jump back, and you're going to have to lift your knees higher so that you're pressing the ground with the outer edges of your feet. Really flex your feet, press with the outer edges, and then try a few times to first lift on the outer edges. Yeah, that's it. And then when you're ready, shoot back or step back. I cannot shoot. Good. And let's stay in plank for a few breaths. Have a straight line of energy from your heels to the crown of your head. Tuck the tail under. Pull your belly in. Slow, deep breaths. And then exhaling, bringing the knees down, elbows tracking backwards, chest down, chin down. Inhale, release the hips down on the floor, belly on the floor, coming cobra. My cobra is very low these days, but it's fine. Press the tops of the feet down on the floor. Press with your hands, shoulders back, elbows back. Very good. One more breath. And then exhale, push yourself back in downward facing dog, tucking the toes, lifting the hips, maybe staying on your toes, and then maybe walking the dog. So slowly bending one knee, then the other. Check that your hands are shoulder distance. Spread your fingers. Bring the chest closer to the thighs. You can keep your knees bent. That's fine. And then let's turn the heels towards the right. And then exhale, bend both knees and try, almost you're trying to touch the floor with your right hip. And then inhale, come back up on your toes, turn the heels to the left, bend the knees, try and touch the floor with your hip. One more time each side. Feel how the opposite side of the body stretches. The opposite one of the hip that is landing to the ground. And come back to the center. And then slowly see if you can bring the heels towards the back of the room. Doesn't matter if they reach or they don't reach the floor. Keep your legs either straight or bent, but try and have a really long back. Very good. And then from here, inhale, look between your hands and start taking small steps, tiny little steps, maybe even on your toes, until your feet are between your hands. Now bend the knees generously and have your chest supported on your thighs. Really roll the shoulders back, tuck the chin in, and either stay here or slowly start straightening the legs without lifting the chest off your thighs. So you're not going to be able to straighten the legs, and that's fine. Simply observe that there is contact between your thighs and the top body. Feel the spine growing longer, the lower back growing longer. Turn the hip up towards the sky. And if your feet are together now, open them so that they're hip distance apart. And then grab the hands behind your back or use your strap. Interlace the fingers. Bring the arms forwards. And again, today for a change, I invite you to keep your knees bent, but keep your upper body supported on your thighs and your back really long. Very good. Just taking a couple more breaths. And then slowly exhale and bring your hands on your hips. And then inhale and come halfway up. Really push those hips back and the crown of the head forwards, tucking the chin towards the chest. Feel how the backs of the legs are opening. Maybe start to straighten as much as you can. And then from here, slowly bend the knees. And with a straight back, come up. Whew, that was a lot for my lower back. Good, let's shake everything. We're going to do a few sun salutations. Today we'll go with the classic ones. So not too much strength and power. Let's place the feet together. Spread your toes if you can. And then draw the arches of your feet up, pressing through the four edges of your feet. Really strong legs. Lift your kneecaps, tailbone down, belly in. Lengthen the spine, roll the shoulders back and down. Hands in front of the chest. And take a moment here to connect with your Ujjayi breath. Let's take 3 breaths before we start. Final breath, and then try to keep the breath going steady during the sun salutation. Inhale, straighten the arms up, look up, maybe back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step the right leg back. Exhale, drop the back knee down. Inhale, the arms up. Or another option here, behind your back. So there's two options for the arms today. Push the left foot down, the right knee down, really open through the chest. And on your next exhale, frame the front foot. Lifting the back knee, coming into plank. And exhaling, your choice, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Again, your choice. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take 2 more breaths. Turn the tailbone up, sending the chest to your thighs, the heels to the back. Good. On your next inhale, look forwards. Bring the right knee close to the chest, step it forwards, and drop the back knee down. Inhale, coming up. Arms. Let's go with behind today. Or if you prefer keeping them up, it's also good. And breathe. Tuck the tailbone under. Push into your right foot and the left knee this time. Take 1 more breath. On your next exhale, frame the front foot and step the back leg forwards. Take an inhale here. And exhale, release the body down, the arms by your ears. And on your next inhale, you're going to come up, stretch up, look up. And exhale, palms down in front of the chest. So we are moving slowly. Let's do a few more. Inhale and exhale, bow forwards. Don't watch me, I'm a little slow. Now we're going to inhale with the left leg back and exhale, dropping the left knee down. Inhale and bring the arms behind your back, interlace them or bring them up. I'm going to stay here. And on your next exhale, release the arms, frame the front foot. And inhale, coming into plank. Exhale, vinyasa. Your choice. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, down dog. Moving quicker this time. On your next inhale, left knee up. And place it between your hand, dropping the right knee down. Inhale, come up. Whichever version of the arm suits you, I'll be here. So, James, if you are like that, you're going to straighten torso up, yes, and sink into your left hip. Good. And exhale, release the arms, frame the foot, and step the back leg forwards. Inhale here. On your exhale, release. Straighten the arms by the ears. And inhale, come back up with a straight back. Stretching, looking up. Exhale, hands in front of the chest. 1 more each side. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, right leg back. Exhale, right knee down. Inhale, the arms up or behind your back. Moving faster this time. Exhale, frame the foot. Inhale, plank. 1 move per breath. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg forwards. Exhale, left knee down. Inhale, the arms up or behind your back. Moving faster. Exhale, frame the front foot. And bring the back leg forwards. Take an inhale. On your exhale, release the body forward. Straighten the arms by the ears. And inhale. Come up. Stretch up. Exhale. Hands in prayer. Inhale. Stretch. Exhale. Diving forwards. Inhale the left leg back. Exhale the left knee down. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, frame the foot. And shoot the right leg back. Inhale, come slightly forwards. And exhale, move through vinyasa. Up dog or cobra. And downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg forwards. Exhale the right knee down. Inhale the arms up or behind your back. Exhale, framing the foot, stepping the back leg forwards. Inhaling here. Exhaling, release the arms. Inhale, slowly coming up. And exhale, hands in prayer. Close the eyes. Breathe. Relax your face. Try and bring back the rhythm in your breath. If you need to, you can exhale through the mouth until you regulate it. Very good. Take one final breath. And let's open the eyes if you've got them closed. And then from here, we're going to go into a chair pose. So inhale, bend the knees and the hips back, arms back, and then lift them in front of you in line with your ears. Tuck the tailbone under, pull your belly in. Squeeze the knees together, the ankles together. Very good. Lengthen the spine, send those arms a little higher, and then exhale, prayer in front of the heart. And then from here, we're going to bring the left elbow behind the right knee. Press the right palm down, open the chest, the shoulder, look towards the sky. Send your left hip back, your right hip forwards. Very good. And then from here, exhale and look forwards, everything else remaining the same. Bend your left leg, bringing the foot off the floor. And then if you can, lengthen it back and stay in this balance for 1, 2, 3, and then lightly land. Good. So now we're staying in this prayer twist for 4 more breaths. Keep your chest open, shoulder blades together, spine long. Imagine one long line between your back heel and the crown of the head. See if you can look up towards the sky. And then exhale, frame the front foot. Step the back leg forwards. Open your feet so they're hip distance. Grab the big toes if you can. Inhale, come halfway up. Even if your knees are bent, that's fine. And then exhale, release the torso over the thighs. Turn the tailbone up. James, bend your knees a little more. Yeah, see how the torso goes closer. And then you don't need to really crunch the neck. Bring the chin down towards the chest. And then inhale, release the arms, bring your feet together. Sit, preparing for this chair. Squeeze your knees, your ankles, and lift up whichever way you can for chair. Okay, only 2 more breaths here. Keep squeezing knees, ankles, everything together, straight back. And on your next exhale, prayer. This time, right elbow behind the left knee. Press the left palm down. The left elbow should be pointing up towards the sky. Turn to look behind your left shoulder. And roll your left hip back, right hip forwards. Really straighten your spine. On your exhale, look down. And then from here, bend the right leg this time. Keep pressing the knees and the elbows together. And if you can, straighten the back leg. Find your point of focus for 3, 2, 1. Very good. And then slowly release the leg back. So the right leg is still back. We are staying in this prayer twist. Turn to look behind your shoulder. Long leg, long spine. One line between your heel and your crown. And then exhale, frame your front foot. And then from here, let's come down on our knees. Open them slightly. Sit on your heels. Stretch the arms forwards. And relax. Release, relax the forehead down on the ground. Slow, easy breaths. Now consciously also trace the body to see if there's any muscles that you're holding, squeezing. Try to let go and allow the entire weight of the body to drop down into the earth, accepting that support, accepting that nurturing warmth. Keep following your breath. And let's take a few more breaths here. And then on your next inhalation, you're going to slowly come up. Come on all fours. So we're going to do a little more stretching into the shoulders. So stretch the arms forwards. Open them as wide as your mat and then drape the chest down towards the earth. Keep your hips above your knees. Very good. A couple more breaths. And then slowly, let's bring the elbows underneath the shoulders. So from here, I'm going to show a few options. Feel free to choose whichever one you want. You don't need to come up in inversions today, especially if you're on your cycle, but let's interlace the fingers. And of course, if you want to move closer to a wall, you could also do that. Now, make sure that your shoulders are above your elbows. James, move your torso a bit more forwards and bring your shoulders a little bit more together. Good. Now from here, you're going to make space, open your arms, your hands a little bit in order to accommodate your head. And the top of the head will go down on the floor, and then your hands will wrap around the back of the head. Then you're going to tuck the toes under and lift the knees off the floor. So maybe this is where you stay today. Maybe you can walk a little bit closer until your hips are almost above your shoulders. So I'm not going to lift up. If you feel ready and prepared, and if you want to try, please try and lift your legs one by one or together. Don't jump. Don't jump. James, you're going to roll over. So if you feel that you're starting to fall, tuck the head. Yes, Benny, very good. Try to walk a little bit more in. Yeah. Good. Okay. Now also what I can suggest is if you find a wall behind you, behind your feet, you could also walk your feet up the wall and just stay here so that your hips are almost above your shoulders, and then continue pressing the chest forwards. A very good opening of the shoulders. So stay with whichever option you want. Yes, Annie, if you want to do an inversion, you can also do the shoulder stand. Benny, you can use your little couch as well to lift off the floor. James, you could also maybe step back on the couch and try and bring your hips as high up as you can and send the chest through. Just final minute or so. So don't rush it. If you haven't done the shoulder stand, no, the headstand for a long time, don't try to go straight into it and to jump into it. Jumping into it usually is not a good idea because then there is a momentum that makes you fall forwards. Yes, James, very good. Now walk your feet a little closer if there is surface underneath them. Yeah, very good. And send the chest forwards. Send the chest towards the couch. Open the shoulders. Yeah, very good. Okay. Final few breaths and start thinking about coming out of a pose. And if you've been in a headstand, stay in child's pose. Fists together, support the forehead. So very often we are very impatient because we know that we can do it and we want to do it again, but it doesn't quite work that way. It needs practice and persistence and patience. So if you want to do the pike again, do the headstand every day and hold it for 2-3 minutes, and then next week try piking. It's not gonna happen overnight. And that's why yoga is good, because it teaches you to be slow and patient and accepting. Good. Final few breaths wherever you are. And then you're going to find slowly a way to get into Shavasana. Or if you prefer, you can finish with a seated meditation. So prepare yourself, cover yourself. If you need any props, lavender pillows, or anything else to help you relax, do this now. And slowly start to first let go of the breath. Really releasing any form of control, any forcing the length of your inhales and exhales. Just allow the breath to be natural. Soften the face. Relax all the facial muscles. Allow the shoulders to be easy and soft. The chest, the belly, the hips are soft. Relaxing the arms and the legs, the hands and the feet. Allow the entire body to relax. And simply stay with your breath. With every exhalation, the body becomes more relaxed, more at ease, and more comfortable. If you wish to stay a little longer in relaxation, feel free to do so. And if you like to slowly come out, you also can do that. I'll leave you to decide and to maybe enjoy a little more of a long time. So thanks again for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Have a great Sunday.